So, hello everyone. Good evening to all. Just confirm me once that my voice is audible in the chat box so that we can start the session. Now my voice is okay and the PDF file screen is also okay. Just comment me once so that we can start our discussion. Just confirm me once that. Okay, from my side, everything is okay. So, today we are going to start our discussion on a very important topic. Sir, comment me in the chat box that my voice is audible. Okay, I got the comments. So, today we are going to start our discussion on a very important topic that is foreign accounting and bookkeeping. Today we are going to discuss on a very important subject, on a very important topic. Okay, so all you are here and you may share this live link to your professional friends, to others, so that they can join the live session on foreign accounting and bookkeeping. Okay, so in this session basically we are going to discuss the very important topic, that is foreign accounting and bookkeeping, in our today's session. Okay, this side CA Sachin Jain from Jodhpur, and we will discuss each and everything about that foreign accounting and bookkeeping. Okay, हम सब लोगों ने सुना है, हम सब लोगों ने जाना है, डे टू डे रूटीन लाइफ में भी हम लोग ये जानते हैं, हम लोग सुनते हैं कि foreign accounting is a very good area for practice. There are huge revenues there in foreign accounting, but the question is that what do you mean by this foreign accounting? How we can get that work? Okay, so I just want one thing from your side, that the session should be interactive. If I am going to ask any question to you, you just need to put the reply in the chat box so that the session will be interactive. And if you have any question, you have any query, you have any doubt, in that case, you may comment in the chat box. Chat box is open in front of you. Okay, so the mode of communication of this session will be Hindi and English both. Okay, if you have any issue with Hindi or English, you just need to comment in the chat box. We'll repeat the concept. Okay, so stay tuned. The complete subject is really very relevant, very important, because आज आप लोगों को ये पता चलने वाला है कि फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग में और कौन कौन सी चीजें हैं. ऑल अदर फैक्टर्स आर देयर, ऑल अदर एरियाज आर देयर, so we are also going to discuss on that as well. Before moving ahead, I just want to ask one question from you. Everyone is there who is dealing in the foreign accounting or bookkeeping? कोई है जो फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग और बुककीपिंग के अंदर डीलिंग कर रहा है, या फिर who is handling the foreign accounting and bookkeeping work? Because in our today's session we are going to start with the basic concept of foreign accounting, and will discuss the complete till the advanced level of foreign accounting. So for that purpose, I just need your support as well, your comment as well in the chat box, your replies in the chat box. That means no one is dealing in the foreign accounting or bookkeeping. Okay, am I right? No one is there who is dealing in the foreign accounting and bookkeeping. So in this session we are completely discussing on a new area of practice, because old area की अगर मैं बात करूं, if I am talking from the old area of practice point of view, then we have goods and services tax, we have income tax, we have companies law, we have labor laws. These are the area, these are the old practicing areas. Now हम सबको यही लग रहा है, सारे के सारे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, सारे के सारे प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, उनके दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं पर एक ये बात है कि फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग इज अ गुड एरिया टू इनिशिएट और स्टार्ट द प्रैक्टिस, और दिस इज अ रेम्यूनरेटिव एरिया. सो नाउ विल completely discuss on that. First, I just want to discuss on the basics of the foreign accounting, that what do you mean by that foreign accounting, what is the meaning of the term foreign accounting. Okay, so or those who are connected in the beginning of the session, I'm requesting you just watch this session till the end. We are going to discuss on the complete part of foreign accounting. We'll also discuss the techniques to get the work, the first client from that foreign accounting business. What are the accounting software which are very much helpful for us? What are the other linked area which is also very much relevant from the foreign accounting point of view? We'll discuss on that as well. Okay, so we can say this is the complete bunch for the foreign accounting. This is the complete capsule for the foreign accounting. We have around 1 hour and 45 minutes and we will cover the complete content. So first question, that what do you mean by that foreign accounting? That means I have one foreign client, one foreign person, that is one business is situated at outside India. Okay, he's manufacturing, the business has the manufacturing process or the service sector or the trading industry. All the manufacturing, that is all the business activities are outside India. And to cut the cost, to improve the efficiency, they are going to provide the work of their accounting and bookkeeping to India. Okay, in that case, we need to manage the books of accounts and the other financial data of that particular client. We need to prepare the specified interval related financials. We need to prepare the proposal financials. We need to prepare the complete accounting of the manufacturing activities. That is what is called as the foreign accounting. Okay, अभी तक हम लोगों ने ये समझा है, ये चीज सबको पता है कि the basic term of foreign accounting means the client is situated outside India and we are going to handle the work of that particular client. That is what is called as the foreign accounting. Now हम लोग बहुत आज नई नई बातें यहाँ पर सीखने वाले हैं, कई सारे नए नए पॉइंट पे भी हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. सो आउटसोर्स्ड फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग इज द असाइनिंग ऑफ अकाउंटिंग, बुककीपिंग एंड कंप्लायंस वर्क टू अकाउंटिंग प्रोफेशन इन अदर कंट्रीज. इससे क्या होगा, जो कॉस्ट है वो रिड्यूस हो जाएगी एंड द क्वालिटी विल बी इंप्रूव. ओके, नाउ टू इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स आर देयर. वन इज बीपीओ एंड केपीओ. ओके, कई बार रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस में भी हम लोग सुनते हैं कि वन केपीओ इज सिचुएटेड इन इंडिया, वन बीपीओ इज सिचुएटेड इन इंडिया. सो द पॉइंट इज दैट व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दिस केपीओ एंड बीपीओ? There are two terms, one is KPO, another is BPO. Because if we are planning to start the practice in the field of foreign accounting and bookkeeping, then this is our responsibility that we have the complete idea of this concept, that is foreign accounting and bookkeeping, from the beginning level till the advanced level, so that when we are going to dealing with the client and when we are approaching to the client, at that time we have the complete idea. उसने पूछ लिया कि what do you mean by that IFRS, what do you mean by that IAS, what do you mean by that internal control framework? Because if that particular entity is going to provide us that particular work, in that case they have also their experts, they have also their tax experts, and if they are going to outsource their work, in that case they may ask certain questions to you, because they are going to share the complete financial of that business entity with us. So they also demand that we have the sufficient knowledge, and to prove that knowledge, there is a requirement that we have the knowledge of certain terms, we have the knowledge of certain provisions of law regarding international accounting. In this session, we'll also discuss about the various important provisions of law which is required for starting that foreign accounting practice. Okay, so now केपीओ मीन्स, हर्ष जी ने बीपीओ का मीनिंग भी बता दिया है यहाँ पर. केपीओ मीन्स नॉलेज प्रोसेसिंग सेंटर, नॉलेज प्रोसेसिंग आउटसोर्सिंग. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स नॉलेज को आउटसोर्स से प्रोसेस करना. इफ द फॉरेन इंडस्ट्री वांट्स टू एनालिसिस ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, इन दैट केस इफ दे आर गोइंग टू देयर analysis of financial statement work to outside their country, in that case we can say that is the KPO. They are going to outsource their knowledge processing work. If they are providing the financial accounting and bookkeeping services to assigning to any other person, in that case that is also covered under the KPO. If they are going to provide the cost cutting related consultancy, in that case this is also covered under the KPO. We are also going to discuss on the complete list of services which is covered under the KPO. And sir, BPO, that is business process outsourcing, means if an entity which is situated outside India and they have certain manufacturing process, they have certain productions, and if they are going to outsource their production or the manufacturing process, suppose there are several manufacturing process to manufacture a particular product, and if they are going to outsource a specified segment, then we can say that is what is called as the business process outsourcing. As a professional, as a tax consultant, as a service provider, I have the knowledge regarding the KPO, that is knowledge process outsourcing. So that, because if I am going to take the foreign accounting work or internal audit work and all other international work, in that case, that will be covered under the definition of knowledge process outsourcing. इस सेगमेंट का नाम जो आज हम ये वेबिनार प्लान करने जा रहे हैं, वी आर गोइंग टू जॉइन दिस वेबिनार, वी हैड यूज्ड द वर्ड दैट इज फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग एंड बुक कीपिंग. व्हाई? बिकॉज अगर मैं ये बोलता, अगर उस वेबिनार का नाम होता इंटरनेशनल वर्क आउटसोर्सिंग और इंटरनेशनल वर्क रिलेटेड वेबिनार, इन दैट केस कई सारे कंफ्यूजन होते लोगों के माइंड में कि क्या है ये इंटरनेशनल वर्क. बट द वर्ड फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग एंड बुक कीपिंग is a very famous word in current situation, because everyone is planning to start their practice in this field or in this area. But the problem is that they are not going to take the basic knowledge, they are not going to take the provisions related knowledge, they just want to start the practice. So for initiating the practice, there is requirement that we have the knowledge, sufficient knowledge of complete basics. And as well, this is not only the one work, we have a complete bunch that is international services, and in that international services there is a complete list of services. We can deal with any one or we can deal with two or more. So in our session we are going to discuss one by one on each and every segment of this international services. So my first question to all of you, that the definition of the foreign accounting and the meaning, the practical meaning of knowledge process outsourcing and business process outsourcing is clear for everyone. Your concepts is clear in this regard, that is KPO, BPO and your foreign accounting, definition of foreign accounting. I am just expecting reply from each and everyone. Because if you are going to provide the reply in the chat box, then this will be more convenient for me as well, that you are getting the concepts. KPO is different from business process outsourcing, which involves the outsourcing of labor and other operational work to third party to save money. Although KPO is a subset of BPO, KPO involves far more specialized analytical and knowledge based work. That means in case of KPO, I am going to provide my analytical services, that is analysis of financial statement, preparation of financial statement, analysis of methods to cut the cost, analysis for the internal audit. All these are the parameter of the KPO, that is knowledge process outsourcing. Okay, now the question is that types of KPO services. ये वेबिनार, आज जो वेबिनार है, this webinar is completely a base to initiate the practice of foreign accounting, and we are also going to provide you certain provisions of law which is also required to start the practice. Okay, so we are just going to discuss in a basics or in a brief. You need to take care of it, you need to develop your mind, you need to develop your concepts in detail regarding those provisions of law as well, so that after this preparation, क्योंकि हम लोग कहते हैं कि as a chartered accountant, as a professional, when we are going to start anything, तो उसके पीछे एक बेस होना चाहिए. बेसलेस बात हम लोग नहीं करने वाले हैं. So for developing that base, there is requirement that basics should be there, the provision of law should be there, the mechanism should be there. Because कभी मैं मेरे फ्रेंड से डिस्कस करता हूं कि you also want to start the foreign accounting, you have any plan? तो मेरे को बोलता है yes, I have a small industry which is situated outside India and they have the manufacturing process. तो मैंने कहा आप कैसे इनवॉइस उसकी जनरेट करोगे? तो उसने बोला कि क्लाइंट मेरे को डिटेल क्लिक करके और मेरे व्हाट्सएप पे भेज देगा, देन आफ्टर आई विल जनरेट द इनवॉइसेस. And for the purchase related details, the client will also click the images and share with me, and I will do the proper accounting in the accounting software and share the data with that particular person. So this mechanism is not the possible way. This mechanism is not the best way. Okay, we cannot initiate our foreign accounting business with this mindset. We need certain softwares, we need certain accounting database related software, we need the provisions of law, we need to have the mechanism to initiate that practice. Okay, so I am again and again repeating these lines. The reason behind that, because मैं जहां पर भी फिजिकल कुछ सेमिनार भी लिए हैं मैंने ऑन फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग, और वेबिनार तो कई सारे हो गए हैं, तो सब में एक ही इशू आता है. People have the knowledge, people wants to start the practice in the foreign accounting and bookkeeping, but they have no idea about the mechanism, how they can initiate the practice, what are the accounting software which is useful, what are the provisions of law which is required to initiate that practice. So first, type of KPO services, what are the things, what are the services which is covered under this knowledge process outsourcing. So first, financial consultants. अभी तक हम लोग क्या वर्ड यूज में ले रहे थे, मैं बार बार till the end of this session I am again and again going to use this word foreign accounting and bookkeeping, ताकि आप लोगों के दिमाग में ये बैठ जाए कि यहाँ पर केवल एक एरिया ही नहीं है प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए. There is no just one area for practice. There are huge areas to initiate the practice in the international market. So financial consultant, if I am not going to prepare the accounting, if I am not going to handle the accounting aspect of that particular client, if I am just going to provide the financial analysis services based on the financial data prepared by that particular entity, if I have the knowledge of the law, और अगर मैं उसको गाइड करता हूं कि तेरी अकाउंटिंग जो इस तरीके से हुई है, so Harsh, you have question, will reply. Okay, so अगर मैं उसकी अकाउंटिंग मैं नहीं कर रहा हूं, अकाउंटिंग ऑलरेडी डन इन फॉरेन, आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू एनालाइज द फाइनेंशियल डेटा एंड प्रोवाइडिंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सर्विसेज रिगार्डिंग द चेंजिंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइनेंशियल और प्लानिंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइनेंशियल्स, देन दिस इज आल्सो एन ह्यूज एरिया. और एक और इंपॉर्टेंट बात मैं आपको बता दूं, जो रेम्यूनरेशन हमको फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग और बुक कीपिंग में मिलता है, उससे कई गुना ज्यादा रेम्यूनरेशन वी कैन अर्न थ्रू द एडवाइजरी सर्विसेज, because foreigners know that India has the power of knowledge. Okay, so we can use this word, we can use our knowledge in the analysis of the financial statement. For that we just need to have certain knowledge. Next, research and development. This time is the time for the AI tools. Okay, as a professional, and foreign persons also want certain AI tools. We have the knowledge regarding provisions of law, we have the knowledge regarding accounting aspect, we have the knowledge regarding the financial statement analysis. Based on our knowledge, if we are going to create a team of certain IT persons and we are going to develop a research based tool, knowledge is our, and the all engineering work is done by that particular developer or that IT person. In that case, you can incorporate those AI tool, your knowledge into a AI tool, and you can incorporate your knowledge in that AI tool with the help of that IT person, so that this is also a tool based on your research. You can sell this tool in the international market. You can say this tool as your accounting software, your analysis software, your financial planning software, your cost cutting software. Certain things are there. Okay, now business operations management consultancy. Today I'm just going to give you the idea about the various things which is available in the international market. Okay, we are just going to explore these things in our today's session, and we are also going to discuss on the technique to capture the first client. Okay, now business operations management consultancy, this is also a very good area to initiate the practice in the international market. Suppose a manufacturing industry has a manufacturing process. If you are going to analyze the manufacturing process of that particular industry, the input part, the output part, the manufacturing process part, and based on your analysis, if you are going to provide the consultancy regarding improvement in that particular processing, or they have certain structure of management, suppose top level management, middle level management, lower level management, all those things are there. And if you are going to design the structure of the management for the proper planning, for the proper execution of the plans, for the proper business operations, in that case, this will be covered under the management consultancy or business operation related consultancy. This is also a huge area to initiate the practice. Next, technical analysis. एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, एज अ प्रोफेशनल, आई नो आपका क्वेश्चन ये होगा कि वी हैव नो नॉलेज रिगार्डिंग इंजीनियरिंग एंड वी हैव नो नॉलेज रिगार्डिंग दैट मशीनरी पार्ट, बट यू हैव द कंप्लीट नॉलेज रिगार्डिंग द ऑपरेशन पार्ट. You have the complete knowledge regarding the operation part. So based on your knowledge, based on your technical analysis, if you are going to provide any technical consultancy regarding the input output ratio, regarding the cost cutting mechanism, in that case that will be covered in this head. Investment advisories, many foreign countries are on the way of Indian country, because हम लोग बोलते हैं हमारी जो इकोनॉमी है that is investment oriented economy. And now in this situation, foreign countries are also planning for the investments. Okay, from their business profit, they are going to spend a huge amount on investment. So this is also an area for ourselves to initiate and a practice regarding the investment consultancy based on the profit mechanism, based on the financial structure of that particular industry. For that purpose, we just need to analyze the financial structure of that particular entity, and based on that we need to decide the net profit, the gross profit, the profit which is freely available in the industry, and we need to suggest to that particular industry that this is the profit which is available to you freely, and you can invest that amount in this, or you can invest that amount in a particular one more unit so that your profit will be maximized. So that type of consultancy is also here, and short में कहूं तो उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं business growth model. That is what is called as a business growth model. This is a complete concept. So this is also a unique area of practice. जब हम लोग बात करते हैं ना कि यहाँ पर एक बहुत बड़ा टफ कंपटीशन है फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग एंड बुक कीपिंग में, बिकॉज मेनी प्लेयर्स आर देयर हु हैज ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड द प्रैक्टिस इन दिस फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग एंड बुक कीपिंग. जो लोग कर रहे हैं, अगर उसी में ही हम लोग भी हाथ डालेंगे, इन दैट केस वी कैन नॉट गेट द proper result. For getting the proper result, there is requirement, we need to do something new. In this session, I am going to share you certain new ideas, certain new techniques, so that you can initiate the practice in a very new unique area. Because बहुत कम लोग हैं, क्योंकि इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजर आपको इंडिया में बहुत मिल जाएंगे, पर बेस्ड ऑन द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, if someone is going to provide the consultancy regarding the business growth, how they can use their free fund to establish one new unit, that is what is the unique thing. Okay, this is a new area of practice. Regarding legal consultancy, for providing the legal consultancy, there is requirement that you have the knowledge regarding the law. Client will present to the accounting statements, the accounting of that particular entity. You just need to, based on your knowledge from the aspect of the international foreign reporting standards, IFRS, or international accounting standards, or on the basis of internal control framework, if you are going to suggest or for the improvement in the accounting aspects, and if you are going to detect the deficiency in that accounting statements or accounting on based of the IFRS, IAS, and internal audit framework, then in that case you can provide the legal consultancy as well. Okay, this is the one head which is regarding international. You may provide the consultancy on legal matter like capital gain, like income tax, like weight. These areas also open for you. At the end, we are also going to discuss the country-wise area which is available to you. Okay, I will suggest you that in UK which laws are applicable, and you can start the practice in this field. We'll also discuss on US, and we'll also discuss on a very important country to initiate the practice in foreign accounting, that is Dubai. Okay, so we'll discuss. और अभी जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि Dubai is the best country to initiate the practice, what is the reason for that, we'll discuss on that as well. और तब तक अगर आपको reason पता है कि why I am saying this, you may comment in the chat box. Medical and healthcare. For medical and healthcare industry, you may provide the services regarding the consultancy, regarding the technical evaluation, regarding the financial analysis. All these things are there. And one more thing is there, that is data analysis and interpretation. For providing the complete international services, you need to have support of your technical team. You need to have support of your IT person. Data analysis and interpretation. For analysis purpose, your mind as a professional is sufficient, but you need to take the help of certain IT person, so that you are going to collect the data, you are going to provide the filter based on your knowledge, that these filters are required in that particular statement. That IT person will do that work of the mining of that particular data. And from mining, if you are going to collect a certain important information from data based on the help of the IT tool, in that case, this is also in a great area to initiate the practice. So, sir, are you getting my points? जो भी हमने अपने 6-7 areas पे बात करी है, are you getting my points? आई एम जस्ट आस्किंग दैट जो भी एरिया पे मेडिकल वाला पॉइंट में अभी वापस ले लेता हूं, बट बाकी जो भी एरिया पे हम लोगों ने बात की है, आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट्स? एंड आर यू थिंकिंग दैट दीज आर द यूनिक एरियाज इन विच वी कैन इनिशिएट द प्रैक्टिस? I am just expecting reply from each and everyone. Now, medical sector have their certain processing structures. Okay, बहुत mining processing होती है वहां पर, और एक बहुत बड़ा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, क्योंकि बिकॉज वी नो वेरी वेल दैट ऑल द इंपोर्टेड मेडिसिंस, ऑल द हाई लेवल मेडिसिंस आर मैन्युफैक्चर्ड आउटसाइड इंडिया, ओके, टू क्योर सर्टेन थिंग्स, ओके, चाहे वो कैंसर रिलेटेड हो, चाहे वो अदर कुछ भी ऐसी हाई डिजीज हो, उनके लिए जो मेडिसिंस प्रिपेयर होती है, दे आर देयर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट आर सिचुएटेड आउटसाइड इंडिया. If you are going to take the work of that manufacturing medical industry for providing the services regarding the financial consultancy, regarding the analysis of the technical process, regarding the cost cutting mechanism, in that case, that will also be a great helpful for you. Okay, also IFRS will be applicable in that case. So if you are going to check the accounting statements or accounting is as per the IFRS or not, then this is also an area to initiate the practice in this field. Okay, now केपीओ के अंदर कौन कौन सी अदर सर्विसेज है जो कवर होती है, या कौन कौन सी सर्विसेज है वी आर गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड इन दिस नॉलेज प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस ऑन द इंडिविजुअल सर्विसेज. Foreign accounting and bookkeeping is a part of the international services. Okay, and now we are going to discuss certain things which are part of this foreign accounting and bookkeeping. Suppose I want to start my international practices, but I have no sufficient database, I have no sufficient support, I have no sufficient team. In that case, I may start my practice with a single segment of that foreign accounting, that is account receivable and accounts payable. That means sundry debtors and sundry creditors. If I am going to provide the analysis of the debtors and creditors of that particular industry, then this is also an international services, and many companies are demanding for this service. Okay, they are going to provide the list of their debtors and creditors from their books of accounts. We need to do the aging analysis, we need to do the analysis of the trades of that debtors and creditors, we need to analyze the sales from the debtors and creditors, we need to provide the decision regarding the financial position of that particular industry based on the debtors and creditors. So this is completely based on our analysis. For providing the services in this field, we need to use our analysis or analytical skills only. Next one is my bookkeeping services. That means client has the manufacturing service sector or trading industry outside India. We are just going to provide the bookkeeping services. That means we are going to maintain the books of accounts of that particular client. Now, आपका क्वेश्चन होगा that the manufacturing process, the trading process or the service sector process is outside India. In India, how we can maintain the books of accounts, how we can maintain the financial data of that particular entity. So for that purpose, We have around 1 hour. We'll discuss in that about the bookkeeping services, how we can maintain the books of accounts, what are the relevant accounting software, what are the network controls we need to have, and how we can initiate the practice with our first client. Okay. Next, drafting a financial statement. Basic accounting. If the industry is a large industry or the medium level industry, in that case, if they don't want to provide their complete work as a outsourcing, in that case they may prepare the books of accounts in house. They are just going to provide you the work related to preparation of the financial statement based on the raw data. You just need to analyze the data. You just need to prepare the financial statement as per the law. You need to calculate the tax payable. You need to calculate the outward and inward and all other things. So this is also a very important and unique area, and many companies are doing this. Many medium level companies are providing their financial statement analysis work or preparation of financial statement work to others. Okay. Generating bank statement. कई सारे various accounting softwares are available. They are just going to prepare the complete accounting based on the bank statement, on the basis of the narration which is given in that particular bank statement. So company just want that they are going to use that particular accounting software. They just want to know that the narration which is provided in that bank accounting statement is perfect or not. And while doing the accounting, the system has captured the right narration with the right entry, because this is an automated, and they want control on that. And for providing that control, that is what is the way they can provide the outsourcing work based on their bank statement and the data which is captured in the accounting statement automatically from the bank statement. They just want our analysis that each and everything is okay. Controller services, we can say this is in a quarterly internal audit like techniques. Many companies outside India, they are just going to do the accounting. They are filing the returns. They are preparing the financial statement. They just want a certain controlling agencies from outside that particular industry who has the sufficient knowledge, who has the expert knowledge in the accounting and bookkeeping field. So this is also in a unique area to initiate the practice. If we are going to provide our services like a controller, if we are going to control complete financial position of that particular industry, if you are going to if we are going to provide the complete financial statement analysis services on regular basis, in that case, that is what is called as the controller services. आज के इस सेशन के बाद में मैं आपके सामने कई सारे क्वेश्चन मार्क छोड़ करके जाऊंगा कि आपके पास में ये एरियाज हैं. You need to decide that in which area you need to start your practice. आपको कौन से एरिया में आपकी प्रैक्टिस इनिशिएट करनी है, you need to decide. Okay, we'll also suggest you regarding certain things that you can initiate your practice in this field. And after this webinar, if you have any doubt, if you have any problem in this foreign accounting, you may connect with me over WhatsApp. There is no issue with that. Okay, so now company formation and registration related services. This is also in a unique area of practice of the company formation. Okay, many Indian companies are going to incorporate their subsidiary companies or their branches outside India, and they are going to incorporate the same outside India. The purpose of that, many other countries has the principle that the consumer is going to buy the goods from the local firm. Consumer wants to buy the goods from the local firm. And for showing the firm as a local, they are going to establish their subsidiary, or they are going to establish their branch outside India, or they require the services of the incorporation related services. I am talking from the Indian, that is domestic companies point of view. तो कई सारी domestic companies हैं जो अपनी branches situated कर चुके हैं foreign के अंदर. So first, if we want to capture the market, we need to connect with those business entities who has the branch offices or the other subsidiary firms outside India. For that purpose, before connecting, we need to have the sufficient knowledge for the provisions of law, for the accounting aspects, for the network related control, and for other techniques to initiate the practice. Because उस मीटिंग में अगर वो आपसे पूछ लेगा कि how you are going to initiate the work, or if you have no answer, then this is also not good situation. So we need to do this thing. So company incorporation services are also very much important services. And for for the foreign companies, they are already situated in foreign country, and if they are going to develop their branch or they are going to incorporate other company, in that case this is also an area for us, because in foreign the company formation charges are really very high. And if we are going to provide certain concessions to that particular industry, then this is also a good remuneration for us. This is also a good remunerative practice area for us. Cost or financial accounting. Financial accounting we had already covered. Okay, that is books of account, sales related, purchase related data, your expenses related data, your other income related data. All these things are covered under the financial accounting. आज के टाइम पे एज अ प्रोफेशनल, एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, एज अ वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, इफ आई एम गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड द अकाउंटिंग सर्विसेज, then this is not a best way for me. I may provide the cost cutting related services. I may provide the services related to cost accounting, so that the financial statement will present the fair view. कई बार क्या होता है कि अकाउंटिंग तो हो गई जैसे होनी थी, इफ वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू चेक द कोस्ट, if we are not going to done the analysis on the costing part of view, in that case the complete reporting will be in a wrong way. So for that purpose, many foreign companies wants the consultancy, the remarks of the cost accountant for that foreign accounting. So this is also an area, if we are going to provide the services for the cost consultancy and cost accounting, then this is also a good area to initiate our practice. Fraud and forensic accounting. This is also in a very unique area, because इंडिया में फ्रॉड और फॉरेंसिक के लिए भी कई सारे रूल्स बने हुए. We have also multiple mechanism, but small level, medium level entities are not going to follow that forensic accounting or fraud detecting techniques. But in foreign countries, they are working on this particular aspect aggressively. So for that purpose, this is also an area based on the analysis of the financial statement, based on the analysis of the manufacturing process, based on the nature of that industry. If we are going to provide certain services regarding the fraud accounting and fraud detection and forensic accounting, in that case, this is also in a good area of practice. And based on our analysis, if we are going to calculate or find out certain revenue leakages from the financial statement of that particular entity, then this is also in a good area to initiate the practice. ये तो है tax reporting and filing, because this is also a very cost related task for the foreign countries, and they are going to outsource this work, because this is at a very nominal cost. We are going to do the work of the tax reporting and filing. So if you have the knowledge regarding the tax related preparation related practical aspects, in that case you may initiate your practice in this field. This is also in a very good area, because अगर आप किसी भी क्लाइंट को जाकर के बोलोगे किसी भी फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग, although we will discuss about that how we can get the first client, okay, but अगर आप किसी भी क्लाइंट से while dealing, if you are directly go to that particular person and you are saying that we are handling the foreign your accounting work in our country, so provide us this data, we have this qualification, all that, in that case you cannot initiate your practice. The way to initiate the practice, you need to start your practice from a small area. If you got the work regarding the accounts receivable and accounts payable, in that case you need to take that work. If there is any work related to financial statement analysis, you need to take the work. On your first work, if you are providing the best services, in that case you can get the other works as well. Payroll processing, this is also a great area to initiate the practice. In current situation, many companies are mandatorily required to maintain the details regarding the payroll processing. If you are going to check the ESI, PF and the employee related various deductions related to gratuity and all that, this is also an area. If you are doing the return filing work and you are going to provide the payroll processing related services, if you are going to maintain the register regarding the various employee deductions, in that case this is also a great area for practice. And for that purpose you just need to prepare the data in the Excel sheet, you just need to draft, or you just need to generate one Excel sheet through the AI tools, and you can start this practice, and there is no more investment is required. Journal ledger maintenance, this is also an area. Sales purchase is booked by that particular entity in the foreign itself, you are just going to pass the adjustment entries to prepare the proper financial statement. This is also an area. So basically these are the area in which you can initiate your foreign accounting related practice. So just comment me in the chat box that these all areas, these all services are clear in your mind, and you are getting the points which we are going to discuss. I am just expecting reply from each and everyone, because sir मैं हमेशा बोलता हूं that जो लोग लाइव इस सेशन से जुड़े हुए हैं, केवल हमारे पास में ही अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि हम लोग लाइव इंटरेक्शन कर सकते हैं. Those who are going to watch this video in a recorded form on this YouTube channel, then in that case they have not this particular type of opportunity that they can live interact. So जब हमने live join किया है, when we are going to give our important time for this particular webinar, then this is required that we will make this session as much as interactive, so that जब दूसरे recorded सुने ना तो उनको लगे कि next time हमको भी live सुनना है. Now we are going to start our discussion on certain basics. Okay, हमने ये discuss कर दिया. We had already discussed that these are the area which is very much important for us, or we can initiate our practice with these particular areas. Now point is that if I want to start my practice, then what are the basic things which is required to be in my head so that I can initiate my practice in a very efficient way. So first one, I have the network access control. Because when I am going to provide the foreign accounting services or the international services, in that case, I need to have the access of that particular foreign country accounting software or accounting system, or the system which is situated in another country. So for that purpose, I have the network access control. For that, we need to insert certain plugin to my accounting, to my system, and the same plugin will be there in that particular system which is situated in outside India. So that is what is the thing. One more request from my side, that if possible, I know you all are professionals, you all are very knowledgeable persons, but please prepare the notes of it. Okay, although we'll share the complete PDF file with you in the description with this video. Okay, but you just need to prepare certain notes that how we are going to initiate the practice, what are the mandatory things which is required to initiate the practice, what are the accounting software, what are the provisions we need to have the idea of those provisions. Well, we need to discuss on that as well. Okay, so if possible, please prepare the things. Yes, you can start your career as a foreign accounting, and as you are a qualified chartered accountant, so आप fresher हो, in that case we have multiple ideas. अगर मैं बात करूं old chartered accountants की, they have knowledge, there is no doubt on that. But if I am talking from the new idea perspective, and you have the idea about the new area, you have the idea about the AI tools, you have the idea about the accounting software, you have the idea about the mechanism, so you can initiate the practice. You should initiate the practice in this field, because this is a very good area for practice. Because income tax की audit government वैसे ही हटा देगी, GST का काम सिस्टम ऑटोमेटिकली कर लेगा, देयर इज नो रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ यू. Compliances, company related compliances are very easy. Taxpayer can file the returns, there is no issue with that. और जो existing professionals है, they are handling the work. Payroll services, that is ESI PF के return related work, system is very easy for filing the ESI and PF return. अगर एक बार उस अकाउंटेंट को बता दिया जाए कि you need to prepare this ESI and PF related returns, that person can easily file that ESI and PF related work. If I am talking from domestic accounting point of view, so as a professional, I am not going to do this domestic accounting. So what are the area in which I can start the practice? If you want to start your practice in domestic area, in that case, the field is you can go for the litigations in GST. In recent time, there are many litigations are there, and in coming 1 to 2 year, बहुत सारे जो यहाँ पर लिटिगेशन है वो आने वाले हैं. To initiate or practice in income tax, again the litigation is there. To initiate the company related, then there is preparation of financial statement, adjustment of data. These type of work are there. Okay, so if you want to start the domestic practice, these are the area. But in foreign accounting, we had already discussed number of area. I'm not just going to use this foreign accounting work. There are other many areas are there. Okay, and if you want to plan it in future, then also you have opportunity. You can join any KPO for taking the knowledge, for upgrading your knowledge for 1 to 2 years. And after getting the knowledge regarding that, in that case, you may initiate your practice in this field. But I'm again and again saying, if you are going to join any job, in that case, they are just going to give you the knowledge regarding the practical aspect. But if you want to start your own practice, then there is requirement to have the knowledge regarding the international practices, international provisions of law, theoretically and practical. Both the things are required. Is that okay? Manisha ji, is that okay? And if there is any new qualified chartered accountants are there, and if they have any doubt regarding their career opportunity, and if they guidance any type of things related to their career, then you may connect with me or my WhatsApp number or call. Okay, I will provide you the complete guidance, because I am a counselor as well. So you can connect with me at any time, and this service is completely free. So now, to initiate the practice, हम लोगों ने areas discuss कर लिए. We had already discussed the areas to initiate the practice. Now the point is that what are the things required? So first we need to ready our system. So for that purpose, in our system there is requirement of network access control. Second, antivirus and anti-malware software. Okay, I know this is a very basic thing, but I am just going to communicate these things, because as per the foreign accounting standards, as per the international accounting standards, and as per the legal framework regarding taking the KPO and BPO work, in that case, there are certain software requirements as well, and we need to fulfill all those requirements. So for that purpose, I am sharing this. Firewall protection is required. And one most point, that is virtual private network is required. You need to take this particular VPN in your system and in the system which is situated outside India, so that you can remotely connect those system. Okay, and you can initiate, you can book the accounting, you can book the account, you can prepare the accounting statements, you can check the accounting. I will share you my WhatsApp number. ना बात आती है सर, हमने हमारा सिस्टम जो है वो रेडी कर लिया. वी हैव VPN, वी हैव डेवलप दैट नेटवर्क एक्सेस कंट्रोल, वी हैव ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल्ड दैट पर्टिकुलर एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर और एंटी मालवेयर सॉफ्टवेयर. नाउ सर, जिस प्लेटफॉर्म पे हमको अकाउंटिंग स्टार्ट करनी है, व्हाट इज द रिलेवेंट प्लेटफॉर्म ऑन विच वी कैन इनिशिएट और स्टार्ट द प्रैक्टिस? So for that purpose, we have QuickBooks are there, FreshBooks are there, Zoho Books are there, and certain other softwares are there, and Zero software are also there. SAG Intacct is also there, Debitor is also there, MyUbe Essential is also there. So all these softwares are there for doing the foreign accounting. Okay, and certain accounting softwares are providing the practical training as well, and they are also going to provide you the certificate for completion of the particular practical training on that accounting software. And to initiate the practice, this certificate is a must thing. If you are going to show this certificate, then this will be a very useful for you to capture the particular market, to capture the client. Okay, so QuickBooks is there. I am also going to suggest you certain accounting software which is very much relevant to you. And if you want to newly start your practice in this particular field, then there are certain accounting software which are very much relevant for us. One is Zoho. Another is Zero. These two accounting softwares are the very good accounting software to initiate the practice, and they are also going to provide their own certifications, and this certifications is completely free. You just need to log into the Zero website, and after that you need to enroll for the particular course, practical course, and after enrollment you will got certain recordings, okay, and certain PDF files to initiate your course. And after completion of all the modules which is given under the Zero head, you will get the complete certificate for completion of this task. Zoho is also here. QuickBooks is currently banned in India. Okay, but from the foreign number you can take this course as well. Okay, so but in my opinion, the best software is your Zero. If you want to initiate your practice, then first you need to log into Zero and complete this certification program. You will get each and everything regarding that particular accounting platform of Zero. All these other software are also providing these type of services. They have also the practical tour to get the knowledge about the accounting aspect, the practical aspect of the foreign accounting. But Zoho and Zero are the best platform, and on that Zero platform the course is available, and this course is also very much relevant in my opinion. In my suggestion, if you are planning in future, you need to initiate this course currently, because September हो सकता है busy हो, because आज participants भी कम है. The reason behind this, that September is completely busy for the tax audits. Okay, so they will go through the recordings, there is no issue with that. But आपने join किया है, then after September or whenever you are free, whenever you are planning for the foreign accounting and bookkeeping work to initiate the practices in this unique area, then you can go for this course, that is Zero and Zoho. Okay, so that you got the idea about the practical aspects of the accounting through the accounting software. और एक important बात, अगर आपने Zero के प्लेटफॉर्म पे अकाउंटिंग, जो फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग रिलेटेड चीजें हैं यहाँ पर देख ली, in that case you can handle any accounting software. Okay, so that is what is the suggestion from my side. You need to go with the Zero, and you need to start the particular practical training in Zero, and you need to initiate the practice. Now, sir, यहां तक हम लोगों ने जो भी बात की, we had covered the complete concept from theoretical point of view, that what do you mean by that foreign accounting, what do you mean by this KPO and BPO, what are the areas, what are the services we can provide, and to initiate the practice, what are the mandatory or necessary things we need to have in our accounting software, and what are the accounting software, accounting platforms to initiate the practice. Just comment me in the chat box that abhi tak jo bhi humne discuss kiya, each and everything is okay for everyone. This time I am expecting reply from each and everyone. So that we can start our theoretical part. What are the provisions of law which we need to know? What are the accounting software which are very much relevant for us to initiate the practice? What are the reporting standards? What are the internal control framework which is required? And then after we'll discuss on the technique, how to get our first client, and then after we'll discuss about the areas which is available country wise. Okay, so first, one more work is there, we can initiate the practice in foreign. For that is internal audit. This is also in a very good area. If you are a professionally qualified from India, then this area is also available for you. You can initiate your practice in this field as well. For that purpose, you just need to have certain certifications regarding internal audit. You need to capture the client. You need to do that particular internal audit for that particular client. This is also a short-term assignment, because in foreign countries, after completion of each and every assignment, they are providing certain internal audits. Okay, suppose यहाँ पर वहां पर क्या होता है, हर काम एग्रीमेंट पे होता है. सपोज उन्होंने कोई एग्रीमेंट किसी बंदे को दिया कि दिस इज द पर्टिकुलर वर्क एंड यू नीड टू कंप्लीट दिस वर्क in 3 years. Okay, and for that complete 3 years, before completion of that 3 years, or after just before completion of the 3 years, they are going to conduct the internal audit of this complete assignment for the revenue point of view, from the costing point of view, from the product quality point of view, and from the efficiency point of view. All those parameters are there. So this is also a short-term and remunerative area for us. So before initiating the practices regarding the international market, we need to have certain knowledge of the provisions of law. One is our International Accounting Standard. Second is our IFRS, International Foreign Reporting Standards. Third one is Internal Audit Framework. We are using the word that is Internal Audit Framework. These are the law which is very much required to initiate our practice in the field of foreign accounting and bookkeeping, or all type of international market, or to capture the international market. So we are going to discuss on these provisions of law one by one in brief. Okay, in detail, this is not possible to complete in 2 hours. There is complete around 40 hours जो है इसको complete करने में लगता है. Complete 40 hours is there to complete this particular type of work. So now we are going to start our discussion on the international accounting standards. This will be applicable internationally to prepare the financial statement, to prepare the accounting statements, to ready the accounting related data, to ready the financial statement. We need to follow these international accounting standards. And if we are going to initiate our practice in the field of foreign accounting, bookkeeping, or international services, whether it is a part of that foreign accounting, or if we are going for the internal control audit, then there is requirement that we have the sufficient knowledge of these international accounting standards. Because अगर हमारे पास में ये knowledge नहीं होगा, in that situation we will not be in a situation to conclude the point. Okay, so the first one is our IAS 1, that is presentation of financial statement. This accounting standard, just a single second. This accounting standard, that is IAS 1, is dealing with the preparation of financial statements. In case of foreign accounting, in case of international accounting, if someone wants to prepare the financial statement, then the complete presentation of the financial statement has to be as per the IAS 1. In this particular international accounting standard, the complete guidance regarding the presentation of financial statement, that how you are going to present the profit and loss account, how you are going to present the balance sheet, how you are going to present the financial figure in those financial statement, that will be completely guided by that particular international accounting standard number 1. So we can say this is a very important tool for us, because if we have no idea about that IAS 1, in that case we cannot initiate our practice in international market, because we need to know if we are going to prepare the financial statement. In that case also there is requirement that we need to have the sufficient knowledge regarding the preparation of financial statement. And if we are just going to check or analyze the financial statement, in that case also this is required that the financial statement prepared by that particular client is okay as per the IAS 1 or no. Okay, so for that purpose IAS is relevant. हम लोग एक एक इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड पे ब्रीफली बात कर रहे हैं, बट आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग टू शेयर यू दैट व्हाई देयर इज रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ नॉलेज ऑफ दिस इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड। बिकॉज अगर मैं आपको केवल ये बता दूंगा कि ये इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर या स्टैंडर्ड ये बात करता है, अगर आपको उसका यूसेज पता नहीं चला, अगर आपको उसके रिलेवेंस पता नहीं चले, इन दैट केस वी आर गोइंग टू इग्नोर इट। ओके, बिकॉज हम उसी चीज को सीरियस लेते हैं जो हमारे लिए रिलेवेंट हो, या फिर हमको ये पता हो कि दिस इज रिलेवेंट फॉर इनिशिएटिंग द प्रैक्टिस। सो आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू शेयर यू द लॉजिक एज वेल। Second, International Accounting Standard 2 is there on inventories. This international accounting standard will guide you regarding the inventory valuation mechanisms that you are going to maintain the accounting at market value, NRV, cost, or whichever is higher and lower, whatever will be the inventory valuation techniques which is governed from this IAS 2. So for that purpose, to initiate the practice or to analyze the financial statement, there is requirement that we need to have the complete idea about that inventory valuation. IAS 3 will be applicable in case of consolidated financial statement. If in foreign country they have 2 branches, 3 branches, 5 branches, and you need to consolidate the financial statement, consolidate the financial data, in that case also there is requirement that you have the sufficient knowledge of this IAS 3 on the consolidated financial statement. You got that idea that how you are going to treat the stock transfer in that consolidated financial statement, how you are going to report the consolidated sales, how you are going to consolidate the expenditure of both the branches or 3 branches or 4 branches, how you are going to calculate the profit individually or from the consolidated financial statement. So all those techniques and tricks are there in that consolidated financial statement. इसलिए मैं आपको अगेन एंड अगेन बोल रहा हूं कि प्रैक्टिकल इज इंपॉर्टेंट, बट टू इनिशिएट अ न्यू एरिया, बिकॉज दिस इज अ न्यू एरिया in our curriculum. If you are a chartered accountant, post accounting, cost management, or you are a lawyer, advocate, MBA, whatever professional degree you have, आपको वहां पर कहीं पर भी फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स इंटरनेशनल मार्केट के बारे में नहीं बताया गया है. So there is requirement, if we want to initiate the practice, first we need to have the knowledge regarding the provisions of law, regarding the accounting aspects, regarding the accounting rules, and then after we can go for the practical. Now, IAS 4 will deal with the depreciation, that how you are going to calculate the depreciation in case of fixed assets in international accounting. Okay, what is the rate on different products, that 10%, 15%, 20, 25%, what will be the rate, and what are the methods available in that particular international accounting framework. You need to learn the methods as well, because industry wise हो सकता है वो कौन कौन से methods यहाँ पर काम में ले रहे हो. So for taking the knowledge, for updating our knowledge, there is requirement to of this particular IAS is there. Next, IAS 5 is there regarding information to be declared or disclosed in the financial statement. This international accounting standard will guide you regarding that what is the relevant information which we need to show in our financial statement. That is also, or what is also relevant, because if we need to inform or if we need to intimate or disclose certain important information in financial statement, and if we are not going to report the same, in that case that will be a dangerous situation for us. So for that purpose we need to have the idea, because ये एक ऐसा मार्केट है, इंटरनेशनल सर्विसेज एक ऐसा मार्केट है जहां पर एक बार आपकी अगर इमेज खराब हो गई, इन दैट केस you cannot initiate your practice in this field again. So for maintaining the image, there is requirement that you have sufficient knowledge. Next, IAS 6 accounting responses to changing prices. In a situation when there is any changes in the prices of the product or services in the international market, in that case, how we are going to incorporate those changes in our books of accounts, that will be completely deal with this IAS 6. What are the rules, how we are going to make the valuation of the prices, how we are going to book the changes due to those prices of the product and services in our books of accounts. That is what is the technique. Because सोचो ना कि अगर मुझे अकाउंटिंग ही करनी है, in that case I just need to have the entries and I just need to put the data in the accounting software. That is what is the accounting. As a professional, when we are going to initiate our practice as a professional, in that case there is requirement that we have the sufficient knowledge that how we can do the proper things and in a perfect way. That is what is required. Because accounting करने के लिए कई सारे KPO BPO already market में आ चुके हैं. Okay, they have a sufficient team. Now this is your turn. If you want to innovate, if you want to initiate this practice, in that case you need to start with something new. Now IAS 7 will talk about the rules regarding preparation of the cash flow statement, how you are going to prepare the cash flow statement, what are the relevant fields are there, how you are going to book the receipt of the cash and the payment of the cash in that particular flow statement, how you are going to monitor the ratios, how you are going to analyze those financial statement with the help of that cash flow statement. That is what is the technique which is there in that IAS 7 International Accounting Standard Share 7. और जैसे जैसे मैं briefly इनको discuss कर रहा हूं, just comment me once that you are getting the idea that these are the relevant for our practical work as well. Sir, please comment me in the chat box. आपको तो यार टाइप करना है, मैं बोल रहा हूं आपको, you just need to type in the chat box. Next, IAS 8 International Accounting Standard 8. Accounting policies changing in the accounting estimates and error. How you are going to incorporate the changes in your budget and in your actual scenario. How you are going to incorporate the things from your accounting policies in your accounting statements, in your financial statement. This will be completely governed to this International Accounting Standard number 8. IAS 8. Suppose if you are going to initiate your practice and initially you are getting certain new clients, and new clients in foreign, they have a huge amount, they are going to expand on this research and development activities, that is R&D. Then how you are going to make the accounting entries of this R&D? You are going to capitalize this expenditure, you are going to revenue nature in this particular expenditure, how you are going to bifurcate this amount year wise, all these things are there. Okay, how you are going to take the benefit of the R&D, how you are going to make the accounting in a proper way, so that in future if company wants to raise certain funds, so that will be easily that company can raise the funds. So that is what is the things we need to learn from this International Accounting Standard number 9. और जब तक हमारे पास में ये आइडिया नहीं होगा, बिकॉज फॉरेनर्स को क्लाइंट लेने के लिए क्या तरीका होना चाहिए, वी हैव द आइडिया हाउ टू इम्प्रेस द क्लाइंट, किस तरह से हम हमारे क्लाइंट को इम्प्रेस करें. सो फॉर इम्प्रेसिंग देयर इज रिक्वायरमेंट दैट वी हैव द नॉलेज इन अ एक्सट्रीम लेवल. ओके, नाउ IAS 10 is related to events after the reporting period. If there is any event which has occurred after the reporting period, that is after filing the returns and all that, then how we are going to deal with that. And after that particular financial year, if there is any event, then how we are going to incorporate the same in the financial statement. For that purpose, we need to take the help of this IAS 10. Sir, if possible, then prepare the notes of my language as well, so that it will be more easy for you. जब भी आप इनको डिटेल में डिस्कस करने के लिए जाओगे या डिटेल में रीड आउट करोगे, so that you got the point that briefly we had already covered the things. Okay, now IS 11, if you are going to take the work of any construction contractor, in that case, you need to have the idea that how you need to book the WIP, how you need to calculate the closing stock, how you are going to book the sales, how you are going to book the purchase, how you are going to book the expenditure, what are the relevant ratios are there in that construction business, so that we can prepare the accounting in a very good way. So for that purpose, we need to have the idea about the IAS 11. IAS 12 will talk about the income taxes. Sir, what are the taxes which will be applicable on that international market? How we are going to calculate the income tax? What will be the computation? What are the ingredients which will be included in the calculation of income tax? What are the things which we need to exclude while calculate the income tax? So all these things will be covered in this International Accounting Standard number 12. Now, IAS 13, that is presentation of current assets and current liabilities. How you are going to report the current assets and current liabilities in the financial statement. How you are going to provide the annexures. How you are going to do the analysis aging wise for that current liabilities and current assets. You need to prepare the same. You need to got the idea from this IAS number 13. IAS number 14 will be covered the segmental reporting. If that particular foreign business entity have various segment in the business industry, in that case, how that particular industry is going to report the same, how you are going to prepare the segment, how you are going to prepare the financial segment wise, how you are going to incorporate the same, how you are going to calculate the profit, how you are going to book the expenditures. Or agar kabhi koi mang le there is requirement of individual segment wise financial statement, then how you are going to extract those financial statement, that will be completely deal with this IAS number 14. Then IAS number 15 will be applicable in case of information reflecting the changes in the pricing. If there is any change in the pricing, then how you are going to report in the financial statement, so that that will be reflected in the financial statement, because ट्रांसपेरेंसी इज रिक्वायर्ड. सो फॉर ट्रांसपेरेंसी, और फॉरेन के अंदर बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दी गई है ट्रांसपेरेंसी को. टू मेंटेन द ट्रांसपेरेंसी देयर इज रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ दीज थिंग्स. फॉर रिफ्लेक्टिंग द चेंजेस, फॉर रिफ्लेक्टिंग द अफेक्ट, देयर इज IAS number 15. International Accounting Standard number 16 will talk about the property, plant and equipment, how you are going to book the fixed assets in the particular books of accounts, how you are going to capitalize, what is the rate of depreciation, how you are going to make the provision for the depreciation, how you are going to make the provision of the depreciation half yearly or full yearly, how you are going to use the same in case of put to use or ready to use, what is the difference between these two, and all these things will be covered under this IAS number 16. If your client is dealing with a lease business, that means the client is going to provide the leasing services. If your client has taken the premises on lease, in that case as well, there is requirement of IAS number 17, that is lease, so that you got the idea that how the accounting related to lease revenue and lease expenditure we need to make in our books of accounts. Now, next, IAS number 18 will talk about the revenue. If there is any expenditure in revenue in nature, in that case, how you are going to book in the profit and loss account. Okay, how you are going to report the same. If there is any capital expenditure, how you are going to make the accounting. All these things are there. We need to report and we need to prepare the statement through this International Accounting Standard number 18. IAS number 19, that is International Accounting Standard number 19, that is employees benefit. How you are going to book the employee related benefits or employee related expenditure or payroll related expenditure in your books of accounts. You need to take the help of this International Accounting Standard number 19. This is required for that, because we are going to book many expenditure related to employees. Okay, ESI, PF, gratuity, all these things are there. How we are going to make the accounting of these expenditure, what are the effect of these things on the financial statement and on the balance sheet regarding the consolidated fund or cumulative amount. All these things will be covered under this International Accounting Standard number 19. International Accounting number 20, that is accounting for government grant. If that particular entity, because in foreign they are getting a good amount of grant for establishing the business, for expansion of the business, and if that particular entity has got that particular type of government grant, in that case how we are going to accounting of that particular government grant will be completely deal with IAS number 20. International Accounting Standard number 21, that will be covered regarding the forex matter. Okay, फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग एंड बुक कीपिंग रिलेटेड चीजें, फॉरेक्स रिलेटेड चीजें. सपोज इन द बिजनेस इफ द क्लाइंट इज डीलिंग विद द फॉरेन करेंसी ट्रांजैक्शंस, ओके, इन दैट केस your premises or your business is situated in Dubai, you are going to do the accounting of that Dubai businessman, and they are also getting the Indian currency. In that case, how they are going to report that Indian currency receipt, how you are how that particular entity is going to report the currency exchange charges, how they are going to book the revenue, in that case that will be completely deal with International Accounting Standard number 21. International Accounting number 22, which is related to the business combination. If there is any two or more businesses by one single entity, in that case how you are going to merge those financial statement, how you are going to prepare the combinations of that particular business, that will be completely deal with IAS number 22. IAS number 23, that is borrowing cost. If the particular entity has taken certain loan for fulfilling the business needs regarding working capital or buying certain fixed assets or buying certain plant and machinery or regarding establishment and new entity, in that case how you are going to report the same in the financial statement or balance sheet, that will be completely deal with International Accounting Standard number 23. Now IAS 24 will be related to related party transactions or related party transactions. To maintain the transparency, if the entity has done any transactions with the related party and they want to report the same in the financial statement, then how we are going to report it, how we are going to make the valuation related statements, what are the things we need to capture in the financial statement related to the related party transactions, how we are going to make the adjustment that will be show in the financial statement clearly, that will be completely deal by IAS number 24. International Accounting Standard number 26 regarding accounting and reporting of retirement benefits. सर आपको शायद पता चल रहा होगा कि जैसे जैसे हम लोग एक एक इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड को ब्रीफली डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, वैसे वैसे अकाउंटिंग का एक एक सेगमेंट भी यहाँ पर कवर होता जा रहा है कि in a particular situation we need to take the help of this accounting standard, in a particular situation we need to take the help of that particular accounting standard. That means the complete account will be completely based on these international accounting standards. So that is what is the relevance of these international accounting standards. If we have no idea, और अगर हमने हमारे मन से अकाउंटिंग कर ली, in that case हमारे जैसी ऑडिट नहीं होती है वहां पर. I am clearly or frankly saying on this platform. Okay, so ऑडिट में हम लोग बैठ करके कई सारी चीजें सही करते हैं डोमेस्टिकली, बट वहां पर क्या होता है, अकाउंटिंग शुड बी इन अ प्रॉपर वे सो दैट एवरीथिंग विल बी इन अ प्रॉपर वे. बिकॉज बेस जब सही होगा तो जो उसके ऊपर स्ट्रक्चर खड़ा हो रहा है दैट विल बी इन अ परफेक्ट वे. नाउ IAS number 27 will be covered regarding stand alone financial statement, that is separate financial statement. अभी हम लोगों ने बात की थी in case of one or two unit they are going to prepare the consolidated financial statement, and if there is requirement to prepare the standalone financial statement, separate financial statement, or someone is demanding for the separate financial statement, in that case how we are going to separate the financial position, that will be completely covered from this IAS number 27. International Accounting Standard 28 will completely talking from the associate and joint ventures. If there is any associations or joint venture, मतलब दो और दो से अधिक entity, two or more entities are doing the work as a joint venture or as a association, in that case how we are going to report the inter transactions, how we are going to distribute the profit, how we are going to distribute the losses, how we are going to maintain the details regarding the inventory, that will be completely deal with this International Accounting Standard 28. 29 will be applicable in case of hyperinflationary economics, ऐसी economies जहां पर inflation बहुत ज्यादा है. In that case, how we are going to maintain the accounting, how we are going to maintain the changes related to inflation, how we are going to maintain the track of the pricing due to inflation, all these things will be covered in this particular International Accounting Standard number 29. International Accounting Standard number 32, that is financial instrument ka presentation, how you are going to present your complete financial statement, that will be covered in this IAS number 32. International Accounting Standard 33, that is earning per share EPS, how you are going to calculate the earning per share, what is the best way to calculate this EPS, what is the ratio for calculating that earning per share, all these things will be covered in this. IAS 34 will be applicable in case of interim financial statement before closing the financial statement. If there is any requirement before closing the financial year, if there is requirement to report certain financial particulars or prepare the financial statement on a specified date, in that case, what are the mechanism is available, how we are going to bifurcate the amount, how we are going to distribute the amount for this particular year, how we are going to calculate the interest, sales, purchase, expenditure in a ratio in a financial year, that will be completely governed through this International Accounting Standard 34, and impairment of assets will be covered in this IAS 36, and IAS 37 will talk about the provisions, contingent liability and contingent assets, how we are going to report these type of contingent liabilities and assets. We need to report the same at the end of the balance sheet, how we are going to calculate the amount, what are the valuation methodologies for calculation of that particular amount, that will be completely deal with this International Accounting Standard number 37. International Accounting Standard number 38 will be applicable in case of intangible assets, how you are going to book the same in your books of accounts regarding intangible assets, how you are going to make the proper accounting, that will be completely covered through this International Accounting Standard number 38. So these are the accounting standards which will be applicable in different situations. In case of investment property, if your client is going to invest an amount for buying certain properties, in that case, how you are going to report the same in the books of accounts, you are going to report the same as capital in nature, how you are going to prepare the financial statement, how you are going to present the same in the balance sheet, how you are going to take the benefit of interest over that, all these things will be covered in this IAS number 40. International Accounting Standard 41 will be talk about the agriculture accounting, that how you are going to report the income related to agriculture, how you are going to report the expenditure related to agriculture, and all other things. If there is assets regarding agriculture matter, you are going to report in the balance sheet, and how you are going to prepare the calculations for that, that will be completely talked by this International Accounting Standard 41. So there are complete International Accounting Standard 1 to 41. We had covered these all accounting standards in brief. If anyone has any doubt regarding these International Accounting Standard, please comment in the chat box. And if you got these basics of these International Accounting Standard, then just comment me in the chat box. I'm waiting for your reply, so that we can start our discussion on a very important topic, that is how we can initiate our practice in this new area or unique area. Now, how to initiate the practice, how to start our practice in this unique area. So first thing, we need to clear our basics. For that purpose, completely learn the international accounting standard, the international financial reporting standards, the internal audit controls. Is related, we need to have the complete idea. And I'm just using the word that if you want to initiate the practice, in that case, there is requirement that you have the expert knowledge on all these things. Okay. Take certifications on foreign accounting software. We had already covered. I have suggested two accounting software. One is Zoho and another is Zero. Okay, because I am also going to use the Zero software for the foreign accounting and bookkeeping. Get expert knowledge of the particular software, because there is requirement that you need to have the complete knowledge for that accounting software, ताकि आप कहीं पर भी अटको नहीं. बिकॉज जब हम लोग लर्न कर रहे हैं उस टाइम अगर कोई भी गलती होती है, इज दैट ओके, बट व्हेन वी हैड स्टार्टेड द प्रैक्टिस प्रोफेशनली, इन दैट केस ये एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं की जाती है कि अब हम लोग कोई भी गलती करें, बिकॉज अवर क्लाइंट इज गोइंग टू पे फॉर दैट. डेवलप अ team for 2 to 3 people initially, because to initiate the practice, in this unique area, you need to use your idea, you need to use your brain. और जब 2 to 3 brain साथ में मिलकर के काम करेंगे, in that case the idea will be in a great way, idea will be the huge idea. So for that purpose, I am saying that when you want to initiate a new thing, in that case there is requirement that there is a team of 2 to 3 persons, so that you can exchange the ideas, you can distribute the work, you can initiate the practice in a very good way. Incorporate a separate firm for doing that particular type of practices. There is requirement. This is my suggestion. If you are a professional, that do not start your practice in your name of that is CA firm and all that. You need to incorporate a new company or LLP or a partnership firm, and after that you need to approach for work in the foreign countries, because they want the background of that particular industry. Try to attend international programs and exhibitions. This is the very required thing, that you need to attend certain international programs and exhibitions. And if you are going to incorporate your company or LLP or your partnership firm, in that case, you can also go for the startup registration. If you present your idea in a best way, and if the ministry is satisfied with your idea, in that case they may issue you the certificate of startup, and in that case you can take the funding for attending any international program or exhibitions without interest, or at a very nominal interest. So that is what is the way which is also available. That is what is the way which is also available for us. So if you want to start the practice, you need to plan it. Okay, ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने आज सोच लिया, रात को सोच लिया, सुबह उठ के I am going to start the business of foreign accounting. You need to plan it. You need to take the time of 6 to 8 months. You need to analyze the things. You need to decide the things that this is the and very unique thing in the market, and I want to initiate the practice in this particular area, and after that you need to perform these activities. Okay. Don't limit yourself to the accounting work. Explore the area of international practices like internal audit, cost benefit analysis, and return filing. We had already discussed it. Develop your own website. This is the must thing. And start branding and promotion. This is also required to initiate the practice, because foreigners are going to check your profile on Google. Okay. के लिए जो भी है वो गूगल है. अपने यहाँ पे क्या है कि हाँ मैं सचिन को जानता हूँ. Okay, और अगर कोई मेरा रेफरेंस दे रहा है, in that case you are going to faith on that Sachin has the sufficient knowledge and Sachin has the capacity that he can handle this particular work. But in foreign countries, they are just going to faith on the Google platform. If your website is there on the Google platform, if your branding is on Google, in that case you can easily get the work. So connect with the maximum number of peoples, because उन maximum number of peoples में से आपको कौन सा बंदा काम दे जाएगा आपको नहीं पता. So you need to connect with the maximum number of peoples. जब भी आप कहीं पर बैठे हो, जब भी कहीं पर foreign accounting, bookkeeping, internal audit से related बात चले, you need to share your knowledge based on your learning from the international accounting standard, international financial reporting, and from your idea that I have this idea and I am also working on that. In that case, that will also be helpful for you. Try to get the small size assignments. Up now, how sir we can get the small size assignment? हमारे लिए गूगल पे सारा का सारा डेटा अवेलेबल है. आप किसी इंटरनेशनल एंटिटी का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस वहां पर स्टडी करो. on your Google platform. And after study of that particular manufacturing process, you just need to mail ID is there. If you have certain suggestion on that particular manufacturing process or on the financial statement, you just need to give one mail to that industry that I have certain points to discuss with you regarding your manufacturing process, regarding your financial statement, regarding your accounting aspect, and I have certain suggestions for improvement for that. And from those suggestions, I just want to share 1 to 2 suggestions in this mail, and for further discussion we may connect over call or over Zoom meeting. So that is what is the way from which you can get the first client. Okay. जैसे ही आप ऐसा करोगे, आपके 1 या 2 पॉइंट में उन इंडस्ट्रीज को कुछ दम लगा, इन दैट केस दे आर गोइंग टू अप्रोच टू यू फॉर द मीटिंग. मैं मानता हूं एक बार आप मेल लिखोगे उससे काम नहीं चलेगा. यू नीड टू राइट मेल टू मल्टीपल इंडस्ट्रीज, मल्टीपल बिजनेस पीपल, सो दैट यू गेट द वर्क. दैट इज व्हाट इज द पॉसिबिलिटी, दैट इज व्हाट इज द थिंग. उसके अलावा अगर कोई बोलता है कि मेरा ये वाला कोर्स कर लो, आपको फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग का काम मिल जाएगा, मेरा ये वाला कोर्स कर लो, आप फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग में महारथी हो जाओगे, दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. यू नीड टू इम्प्लीमेंट योर प्रैक्टिकल things. Okay, yes, there is requirement of learning of the financial standards, various reporting standards, various internal control frameworks. This is required, but practically there is no requirement of any books. Okay, try to register your firm for the government scheme, that is your startup scheme, government seed fund scheme. Through connections, develop your contacts internationally, and you can connect with the people through the exhibitions, through the seminars, through the webinars, and all these platforms are there. Okay. Now there are certain, अभी हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया, we had already discussed on the point regarding international accounting standards. Okay, now there is also one स्टैंडर्ड्स, दैट इज इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. ओके, और कहीं पर भी अगर इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड और इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स में कोई कंफ्लिक्ट होगा, कोई डिस्प्यूट होगा, उस केस में द इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स विल प्रिवेल. ओके, उनको एक प्रिविलेज प्राप्त है, उनकी जो डिसीजन होंगी, उनकी जो अजम्पशंस है, दैट विल बी फाइनल. ओके, नाउ सर आपको आइडिया मिला क्या हाउ यू कैन गेट द फर्स्ट क्लाइंट रिगार्डिंग द फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग एंड बुक कीपिंग? जस्ट कमेंट मी इन द चैट बॉक्स ऑन फास्ट बेसिस दैट आपको आइडिया लगा है कि हम लोग इस तरीके से हमारा फर्स्ट क्लाइंट जो है कैप्चर कर सकते हैं. एंड इन दिस सेशन आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू शेयर माय प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज. ओके, I am not going to share you anything about the anything unique about the IFRS and IAS and internal control framework. I am sharing my practical knowledge. IFRS 1 will be applicable if any entity is going to first time adopt these international financial reporting standards. Then what are the requirement which is required to report in the particular financial statement, that will be covered with that IFRS number 1. IFRS 2 will be talk about the share based payment. If there is any share based payment, that means if someone is going to buy the share of the company and company is going to make the payment on the basis of the share, in that case how you are going to make the accounting, how you are going to report that particular payment in the financial statement, that will be completely deal with IFRS number 2. IFRS number 3 will be regarding business combinations. If there is 2 or more business, in that case how you are going to combine the financial statement, what are the financial data you are going to prepare, what are the external notes you are going to prepare in the financial statement, you are going to provide in the financial statement, that will be covered under IFRS number 3. IFRS number 5 regarding non-current assets held for sale or discontinued operation. If business has discontinued that particular ऑपरेशन और वहां पर अगर कोई ऐसी फिक्स्ड एसेट्स पड़ी है जो सेल के लिए है, देन हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू रिपोर्ट द सेम इन द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, बिकॉज हो सकता है नेक्स्ट ईयर वो वहां से रिमूव हो जाए. सो यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर द प्रायर प्रोविजंस फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू रिपोर्ट दीज थिंग्स, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू रिपोर्ट द सेल ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल फिक्स्ड एसेट्स. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स विल बी कवर्ड अंडर द IFRS इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड नंबर 5. International Financial Reporting Standard number 6, that is exploration and evaluation of mineral resources. So this is a specific industry. In case of mineral industry, how you are going to report the financial data, how you are going to present the financial terms, what are the rules will be applicable in that case, that will be completely deal from IFRS 6. And IFRS 6 is very much important if you are going to start your practice from Dubai. Okay, if you are going to take the work of any Dubai based industry, in that case, there is requirement that you have the excellent knowledge of this International Financial Reporting Standard 6. IFRS number 7, that is financial instrument, will talk about the disclosures which is required in the financial statement, that what are the relevant disclosures which we need to be provided in the financial statement while finalizing those things. Okay, so this facility is also available. Operating segments, how you are going to report the operational parts, how you are going to report the operational things of that particular industry, how you are going to report the traded product and services, how you are going to report the manufacturing process of that particular industry in your financial statement, that will be completely deal with IFRS number 8. How you are going to prepare the financial statement, that will be completely here IFRS number 9. So फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट के लिए हम लोगों ने आईएफआरएस नंबर 7 में भी बात की थी, इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड में भी हम लोगों ने बात की थी. तो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स आर कवर्ड बाय द डिफरेंट डिफरेंट इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. सो देयर इज रिक्वायरमेंट दैट वी हैव द नॉलेज ऑफ ऑल दोस इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. कंसोलिडेटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स के बारे में सारी की सारी बातें आईएफआरएस 10 विल बी कवर्ड. If there is any joint arrangement, then in that case, we need to take the help of the International Financial Reporting Standard, that is 11. IFRS 12 is there regarding disclosure of interest in other entities. If you are going to make the accounting of a particular entity, and if that entity has any interest with another entities, in that case, how you are going to report the same in the financial statement, for that purpose, you need to take the help of IFRS number 12. IFRS number 13 will be applicable in case of fair value measurement, that how you are going to measure the valuation of a particular product, how you are going to measure the value of a particular service, that will be completely deal with this IFRS number 13. IFRS number 14 will be regarding deferral accounts, how you are going to prepare the deferral accounts, how you are going to effect if there is any difference or if there is any change in the regulation rates, various regulation rates are there, and if there is any change, in that case, how you are going to incorporate the same in the financial statement. If there is any legal issue or dispute, in that case, how you are going to create the assets or liabilities in the financial statement, that will be completely deal with this International Financial Reporting Standard number 14. International Financial Reporting Standard number 15 is related to revenue from contracts with customers. If there is any revenue from the customers, in that case, how you are going to report in the financial statement, that will be covered with the help of IFRS number 15. IFRS number 16 is related to your lease, that how you are going to book the lease related revenue in the financial statement, or if there is any expenditure on account of the lease, in that case, how you are going to report the same in the financial statement, what are the escalation clause are there, you need to report the same in the form through the reporting standard, that is IFRS number 16. In case of insurance business, in case of insurance related expenditure, all these types of our things are covered under this International Financial Reporting Standard 17. So these are the things we had covered, the brief discussion on International Accounting Standard, International Financial Reporting Standard. अगर आपने सेगमेंट देखे होंगे तो कुछ मिलते जुलते सेगमेंट है रिलेटेड टू इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड एंड इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड, बट यहाँ पर भी कई सारी चीजों के हेडवाइज बाइफर्केशन है. जब हम लोग डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं, इन दैट केस वी आर गोइंग टू कंपेयर दीज थिंग्स, वी आर गोइंग टू फाइनलाइज दीज थिंग्स, दैट वी नीड टू फॉलो दीज थिंग्स फ्रॉम इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड एंड इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड. But in this webinar, my purpose is to give you the brief idea about the International Accounting Standard, International Financial Reporting Standard, ताकि आपके दिमाग में जो एक मिथ है, एक जो चीज लोगों के दिमाग में चल रही है, to initiate the practice, we just need to have the idea of the accounting. That will be sufficient for us. In that case, I am again and again saying that only with the knowledge of the accounting, you cannot initiate your practice, or you cannot initiate a successful practice in this field. or you can not grab the opportunity from the international market without you have the sufficient knowledge of these provision based. Because अभी जब हम लोगों ने भी स्टडी किया इन चीजों को, तो आप लोगों को पता चला होगा कि कंप्लीट प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट्स आर गवर्न्ड और बेस्ड ऑन दीज पैरामीटर्स. सो यहां तक सारी की सारी चीजें कंप्लीट है क्या आपके माइंड में? जस्ट आई एम गोइंग टू टेक 10 to 15 minutes your more. And if you have any question, if you have any doubt, you may raise the same in the chat box. Chat box is there open in front of you. Now, opportunity in the foreign accounting. Sir, हमने बात कर ली कि these are the area, ऐसे हम लोग काम करेंगे, how we are going to get our how we are going to connect with these people, how we are going to connect with our first client, how we are going to initiate our practice, all those things, the provision of law related matters, all these things we had covered. Okay, now what is the opportunity in this foreign accounting platform? Suresh ji, you can connect with me over WhatsApp. We can talk on detail. There is no issue with that. And if anyone wants any extra knowledge, or if any expert knowledge in this particular webinar related to foreign accounting, and if you have any doubt, if you have any question, if you want to discuss in detail about that, you may connect with me over WhatsApp. Okay, I had already shared my WhatsApp number. You can connect with me over WhatsApp. Okay, or we may connect over call. There is no issue with that, because this is a unique area. If we are planning to initiate the practice, in that case, first we need to take the sufficient knowledge. हमको उसके सारे के सारे negative point, positive point पता होने चाहिए. Then after we can initiate the practice. Now, next, opportunities in the foreign accounting. So the first opportunity, this is a new area of practice, but I am again and again saying, if you are only wants to start the practice in the foreign accounting and bookkeeping, then this is not a sufficient thing for you. You need to start your practice from the international services point of view. आपको थोड़ा सा बड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा. This is the cost effective. And if you are going to get a 1 or 2 client from the foreign countries, in that case उस 1 or 2 को 10, 20, 200 or 2000 होने में time नहीं लगेगा. So you got the international recognition, high remuneration, law level of compliances are there, international connection for other assignments, because if you got one assignment, in that case you have the various ways, so you can initiate other areas as well. Opportunities for the internal audits, हमने उसके बारे में already discuss कर लिया, that how we can take the internal audits as well. Now, जैसा कि हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था कि एट द एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस सर्टेन कंट्री वाइज एनालिसिस के इस कंट्री में ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल है, इस कंट्री में ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल है. सो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस ऑन दैट एज वेल. सो if you want to start your practice in Dubai, then value added tax is there. You need to have the sufficient idea about the value added tax. You need to have the sufficient idea about the accounting. And one more suggestion from my side, if you want to initiate your practice and you are new in this field, then Dubai is the best place for you to initiate the practice, because low level of compliance is. बहुत सारे लोग वहां पर ऐसे हैं, 60-70% स्मॉल बिजनेसमैन ऐसे हैं, they have no idea about their financial position. So if you are going to do the financial analysis of that particular small entity or medium size entity, in that case you will get a good remuneration as well, and आपका international recognition हो जाएगा. From that place you can get the multiple connections from the all over the world. Okay, so that is what is the opportunity, that is what is the suggestion from my side, that if you want to initiate a practice, then this is the right place. Next, if you are planning from the UK, in that case, what are the area on which you can start the practice? That is, income tax is there, corporation tax is there, capital gain tax is there, inheritance tax is there, insurance premium tax, stamp, land, petroleum revenue taxes, environmental taxes, climate change, aggregatives levy and landfill tax, value added tax, custom duty and excise duty. All these types of taxes are there in UK. You just need to have the mastery on a particular thing and you can initiate your practice with that particular field. But before choosing these area, you need to have the idea about the accounting norms, international accounting norms, because आपको यही पता नहीं होगा कि उसकी accounting proper है या फिर नहीं है. In that case, you cannot suggest any other thing to that particular client. So for capturing the client, you need to impress your client. Okay, so this rule will be applicable in domestic market and this rule will be applicable on international market. So these are the area which is available in UK, and you can initiate the practice with any of the area. If I am talking from point of view of US area, start the practice. In that case, sales tax is there, travel tax is there, capital gain tax is there, estate tax is there, income tax, payroll tax, property tax is there. All these types of taxes are there. If you want to initiate the practice from US, in that case, you can initiate the practice with any one area. But this is my humble suggestion to you. Whenever you are planning to initiate your practice internationally, just select one स्मॉल थिंग, ओके, स्मॉल एरिया. उस एरिया को कैप्चर करने के बाद धीरे धीरे हम लोग उसको एक्सपांड करेंगे. बिकॉज कई लोग क्या होता है, हम लोग जब कोई वेबसाइट चेक करते हैं, वहां पर मल्टीपल सर्विसेज दे आर गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड. ओके, show, you can show multiple services, but when you are going to deal with the client, in that case you need to emphasize one particular area, that I am expert of this area, and from your team 2 to 3%, you need to distribute 3 area between 3 persons, so that whenever you are going to meet with the client, or whenever you are going to disclose your idea, or whenever you are going to discuss the things, in that case you have the expertise in a particular area, and that will give a good impression in the mind of that client. Okay, I am also going to share you the client handling techniques. Okay, or very near future, I am also planning one session on the client handling techniques on this Textbook platform. Okay, so very near future you will get the information for that session as well. So this is my request. If time permits, you also may join that particular webinar. Internal audit, we had already discussed that this area is also a very good area, because वहां पर कई सारे छोटे छोटे असाइनमेंट है, कई सारे बड़े बड़े असाइनमेंट है, जो जब कंप्लीट हो जाते हैं, इन दैट केस देयर इज रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द कंप्लीट कंप्लायंसेस ऑडिट, कंप्लीट रेवेन्यू ऑडिट, कंप्लीट कॉस्ट ऑडिट, कंप्लीट प्रॉफिट ऑडिट. फॉर दैट पर्पस दे आर गोइंग टू कवर द कंप्लीट एस्पेक्ट इन दैट इंटरनल ऑडिट, एंड दे आर गोइंग टू आउटसोर्स दैट वर्क. So if you want to initiate your practice, this is also a good idea, because from that particular assignment, from that small assignment, you can access to the international market. और एक बार अगर आप उस market के अंदर enter हो गए, then this will be very much easy for you to capture certain other clients. Or how we are going to get our first client, we had already discussed on that. Okay, you need to have the group, you need to read out the financial statement and the manufacturing process of various industries. You need to put one mail to those industries regarding your suggestions, regarding your feedbacks. हो सकता है initially we need to provide a certain services free of cost. Okay, but after that we can earn a huge amount of profit from that as well. Okay, now certain special things are also there. We need to develop certain Excel tools. If you are planning to initiate the practice after 6 months, after 1 year, then you need to start your work from today itself. You need to develop certain Excel tools to minimize the efforts regarding the accounting, regarding the compliances. But for that purpose, obviously you have the basic knowledge of the law. After that, you need to connect with the developer of IT person and you can create one tool. Because if in your hand, if there is any 4 to 5 tools, in that case, whenever you are going to that particular client or you are going to discuss with that regarding those tools, I have this particular tool, we have developed this particular tool for minimizing the efforts and maximizing the efficiency. In that case, that will create a huge effect. Okay. पेरोल ऑटोमेशन वर्क पे भी हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज वो लोग वहां पर अकाउंटिंग करते हैं. फॉरेन में कई सारे लोग, दे आर जस्ट गोइंग टू अकाउंट्स, प्रिपेयर द अकाउंट्स रिलेटेड टू पेरोल related expenditures, and if we are going to maintain the registers online, if we are going to maintain the data, we are going to file the various returns related to payroll, then this is also enough area to initiate the practice. Virtual meeting on fortnightly and monthly basis. We need to meet with certain peoples on 15 days and 1 month basis so that we can discuss on these things. Discuss on business growth model, because foreign में कई सारे लोग ऐसे हैं, कई सारे business पीपल्स ऐसे हैं, दे वांट टू एक्सपांड देयर बिजनेस। वहां पे ये लोग नहीं सोचते हैं कि हमको टैक्स बचाना है, वहां पर प्लानिंग ये होती है कि वी वांट टू एक्सपांड द बिजनेस, हाउ वी कैन एक्सपांड द बिजनेस, हाउ वी कैन मेक द ट्रांसपेरेंसी इन द बिजनेस। सो दिस मॉडल, दैट इज बिजनेस ग्रोथ मॉडल, is very much relevant for us. Okay, next, opportunity in the domestic accounting. Sir, फॉरेन अकाउंटिंग पे हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं, पर डोमेस्टिक अकाउंटिंग इज ऑल्सो इन अ गुड एरिया इफ यू वांट टू प्रिपेयर द सेंट्रलाइज्ड अकाउंटिंग मॉडल, बिकॉज वेरियस स्मॉल एंटिटीज आर देयर, दे आर नॉट इन सिचुएशन टू हैंडल वन क्लाइंट in their business premises. If you have the accounting software, in that case you may capture that particular type of clients, you may start the centralized domestic accounting. Manufacturing process analysis, we had already covered this term. How to arrange the funds? For that purpose, you need to incorporate the company, LLP or partnership form. You need to present your idea in front of the startup MSME, and you need to register your idea as a startup. Then after, there are multiple ways are available to for funding. Okay, you can get the fund very easily for attending the exhibitions, for attending any seminar, for attending any foreign exhibitions. You can get the fund for establishment of accounting software, for establishment of office, for establishment of website. All these things are there in the startup seed fund. There are various schemes are available on the government portal. You can enjoy those schemes as well, because if we want to initiate something and if there is any support available with the help of government, in that case we need to take those benefits as well. So in this our today's webinar, we had started our discussion with the basics of this foreign accounting and bookkeeping, with the basics of the KPO and BPO. We had covered the services covered under this KPO and BPO. We had also discussed about the various network access control and system requirement. Also, we had covered the various accounting software, that is Zero, Zoho, QuickBooks. Okay, these are the accounting software we can use for the accounting, foreign accounting. Then after, we had started our discussion on the international accounting standard. There are 41 international accounting standards are there, and through that we can prepare the accounting statement in a well manner. There are certain international financial reporting standards are also there. We had also covered brief discussion on that. Also, we had discussed on the first client handling technique, that how we can get our first client from the foreign accounting, because this is a very exciting news. Why I'm so happy? Because when I'm going to get my first client, that will be the biggest achievement from me, from the international market. So that we had discussed that technique, that how we can capture that first client. Also, we had discussed about the benefits of this foreign accounting. Also, we had discussed certain special points, and we had covered all things which is related to the foreign accounting and bookkeeping, how we can initiate the practice, what are the other areas in which we can initiate the practice, that is international service providing. So this is all about our today's webinar. If you have any question, if you have any doubt, then your questions and doubt you may put in the chat box, so that we can talk on those particular doubts. And if you have no doubt, then we may sign off this particular webinar. And in future, while establishing the foreign accounting business, or while doing that particular practices, if you have any question, any doubt, any solution regarding any matter, you can connect with me. Okay, there is no issue with that. So I just want your feedbacks about the today's session. If you have questions, then you may raise the questions in the chat box. If you have no questions, then whatever will be your feedback for our today's session, just put in the chat box. Because sir, your feedback will be the best reward or award for me. I suppose there is no question is pending. So we are going to sign out for our today's webinar. In future, If you have any question, any doubt, you can connect with me. And thank you for your patience learning. We'll meet soon in another webinar on the Textbook platform. Thank you everyone for attending and joining this webinar and learning in such a way. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll meet soon. Thank you, sir.